Everybody can't come, bro. As you start to raise your frequency, you start to raise your vibration, you start to elevate yourself. Everybody can't come, man. Things and people that are vibrating on a frequency that's lower than the frequency that you're now vibrating on, they can't come, bro. They're going to start falling out of your life. The universe has a way of dropping things and people out of your life, man. As you start to raise your vibration up, you start to raise your frequency up. The people who are not vibrating on that level, they're going to have to be removed out of your life. One way or another, man. Things are going to start happening. You're going to take inspired action. You're going to get inspiration to take action with things. And the actions that you take, when you start vibrating on a higher level, they're going to come with a different energy. You're going to put a different energy out into the universe, into the world. So the people who are vibrating on a lower frequency that you're on, bro, it's going to hit them as like you're changing, or your vibe is off. Something just doesn't feel right. Your energy feels weird. Like you changed, right? Or it's gonna come as arguments that are people that you care about or that you love. You know what I'm saying? If they're vibrating on a frequency that's lower than you, man, they're gonna have to fall out your life. The universe is gonna make that shit happen, whether you like it or not. As long as you keep persisting on the image and you start putting emotion, you keep putting emotion with that image of that person that you want to be, that you want to become, that you want to do, that you want to have, you're going to come out here with a different energy. So people are going to feel that energy, and they're going to be turned off. The people vibrating on a frequency lower than you, they're going to be turned off. They're not going to know what it is. It's just something about you. Certain things that you're doing. Certain things that you're not going to accept anymore. Because the person that you're becoming doesn't accept that shit anymore. So it might create arguments. It might create disagreements. The people who are vibrating with you are, if you're vibrating at the high level, you're going to start attracting people who are vibrating on that frequency, on that level that you're on. The people who've known you, they've known you to this person to be up until this point, they're going to start treating you weird. They might start treating you with disrespect. Things are going to start moving, and you're going to see things start changing in your reality. That's how you know you're going in the right direction. You're going in the right direction. Things, more than likely, will get worse before they get better. You're going to start encountering turmoils and shit. You might even build up some type of fear. Things are going to start changing, and you're going to hit what's called a Terry barrier, which is you're going to come right up against a point where the fear is going to start to build in you. What this point is, it depends on your life, depends on what you're trying to manifest. But you're going to hit a point where you're inspired to take some action, and that action is going to put so much fear into you. But if you understand what's happening, you can break through that shit. That fear is your soul telling you, speaking through you, that it's time to grow. Because there's only growth in pain. You don't grow when things are all good. You don't grow when everything just goes the way that you want it to go and everything's perfect. There's no growth in that. Growth comes in the pain. So you're going to go through that fear. You're going to go through that pain. But you know what? If you persist and you push through the other side, there's so much growth on that other side. Everything you want is on the other side of that fear. But that's what happens. You have to take action, inspired action. You don't force it. You don't have to put a bunch of effort in. You shouldn't have to, because you created here in the mind first. You're going to take that inspired. You're going to be inspired to take the actions necessary. There's, in this community, people like there's gurus and people that create fucking YouTube channels. They'd be like, you ain't got to take no action. You just do the Neville Goddard thing and you just sit and you wait until things just happen. Bro, I respect Neville Goddard and everything he teaches. I think people misunderstand his teachings. You don't do anything to force the situation. You don't do anything to try to force the manifestation and force your shit, make things happen out here on the physical realm. You do the work on the inside, and then you'll be inspired to take actions effortlessly. This is how it works. You don't just do nothing. You don't sit, meditate, visualize, and you sit in the house all day. You literally will have to keep yourself from doing. It will take energy. It will take all the energy in you to sit your ass down and not take the actions that you're inspired to take. You have to do something. It's not a law of the universe that you do nothing, you get everything. It doesn't work that way. Believe me, I've done it. I've tried it. I've been on this journey for a little minute here. I've been on this spiritual journey. I've done that shit. Gurus that be trying to sell you something, that's how they want to put it out there. Do nothing, get everything. Bro, that ain't how it works. It's not how it works, bro. I'm telling you. You have to take action. First, the action is taken within the mind. Once it's created in the mind, once you visualize and you put emotion behind that visualization, and you create what you want to create in the mind, you do it first in the mind. There is, I went on a whole different tangent. I started the video saying that can't nobody come. People can't come, right? When you start to elevate, people are going to drop out of your lives. And you must understand that. And don't be fearful of that. Just understand that that has to happen. You have to clear out the old stuff, the old part of you, so that the new part of you can come in. How can new things that you're attracting, new people, the higher frequency that you're on is going to bring things that vibrate on that same frequency. How can these things come into your life if you're holding on to the old part of you? If you're holding on to that old frequency, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. And when these things when these things come up into your life, you have to push past that fear of the unknown, of not knowing what's going to happen. You got to push past it. You got to push past it and take the actions necessary. If that action is removing somebody out of your life, you have to do it, because that's the only way that you're going to grow, for one. And two, that's the only way that you're going to manifest your new reality. This is Rob, man. Holla at y'all on the next one.